Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
We're back once again, the Take a Listing Today podcast. Welcome to our show. It's number 73. Jim Studebaker here, Todd Robertson over there.
And our wonderful producer, Lisa Gray, in the house.
We are all here once again for you. Welcome so much to our podcast. Don't forget our website, takealistingtoday.com, where you can learn about our upcoming shows and join us on every podcast where we might give away some great cash and prizes. Normally it's not cash, it's just a gift card and maybe a coffee mug or a book or something.
Well, the gentleman just won a $100 gift card a week ago, if I remember.
Gift card, we might do another one today, but we have a wonderful topic to begin with. Who out there would like to have two sales in one? Anybody would not want that? If so, you might want a different line of business. Anyway, if you really want two sales in one, you should launch a baby boomer marketing campaign. How will that help you get two sales in one? We are going to tell you that. But first, I believe we want to call somebody on our phone. Is that correct, Lisa Gray?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We launched a new product in the last few months. It's called Scheduled Campaigns. This was a long time in the coming. We've had agents ask for this for quite a while, and the response to this product has been mind-blowing. Agents are so excited. They're scheduling campaigns like crazy, and they're also asking about agent feedback. How are the agents feeling about the scheduling of campaigns and all kinds of other need-to-know questions?
Is ProspectsPLUS going to run out of these campaigns soon with everybody ordering them all the time?
No, it is unlimited.
Oh,
they
nice.
Schedule.
All right.
Unlimited campaigns to schedule. And one other thing that made it really exciting is we did something unprecedented, something that has never been done before.
What is that?
If you schedule a one-year SOI campaign of a minimum of 150 postcards, we are guaranteeing 3 extra closings a year. Nobody's done this. This is unique to us. This is something as mind-blowing as the receipt of this new product.
So either the folks over at ProspectsPLUS are nutty, or it actually works.
Exactly.
Correct, because if a realtor is thinking about this idea right now, you've got two options. You're going to market anyway. Might as well market somewhere where you're going to have a guarantee like that. And why would we put that guarantee in place? We've been doing this long enough. We know what works and what doesn't.
All right. So who are we going to call here? Would that be Carla?
Carla Muro. We're going to give her a call and ask her some need-to-know questions about her scheduled campaign. So I'm going to dial that number right now.
All right. Carla is over in Miami, right down Alligator Alley to Miami.
Ooh la la, Miami. Isn't there a song about that? Our producer probably knows.
Hello.
Hello, is this Carla?
Is she?
Oh, thank goodness. This is Jim and Todd with calling with ProspectsPLUS. Have you heard of us before, ProspectsPLUS?
I sure hope so.
Oh, nice. I like that answer.
Carla, we're actually calling you. We're doing our podcast right now, Take a Listing Today podcast. And we just wanted to call and say hello to you, ask you a few questions, and give you a chance to win an amazing prize. Sound good?
Sounds good.
So, Carla, one question for me. So what inspired you or what led you to go find that, first of all? And then second, what led you to schedule the campaign? Because that's very impressive with what's going on. A lot of realtors have fear and uncertainty, and the campaign tells me that you're strong going forward in a big way.
Well, I have, compared to the amount of money I spent before, which has always been minimal, I've always printed at the office and just hung flyers around the neighborhoods that I prospect, and it's in an effort to save money. I was doing more like sweat equity, right?
Oh, gotcha.
Spending a lot of time just doing that, and then of course COVID came, and I didn't want people to just throw out my marketing, throw it away. So after things started getting better, I thankfully had business through COVID. I mean, from the moment COVID hit, I had business. I think it's just an opportunity. It's kind of like, and I hate to get political, but kind of like with the presidential race, everybody's 50-50 pretty much. With COVID, people are 50-50. Some people believe in it, some don't. And my experience has been that a lot of people who were thinking of selling decided to sell, and people who were waiting to buy, now is the time for them. So I said, you know what? Let me do it the smarter way and invest the money sending out postcards. And I started with the smaller postcards, and then I went with the bigger, the panoramic postcards.
Nice.
And somewhere, either on the website, because I've been on that website, like I kind of know it almost like the back of my hands. Either through the website, or I must have received an email that said schedule.
Oh, okay.
The mailings, and I said it was for a year. I did miss a webinar that was telling the agents, how to get, because I think there was like a guarantee, get 3 listings, within 1 year. But then there's also like, but you have to do this and that. So I wanted to see that. But in going through the website, I saw that, you send out the campaign, but you also need to follow up with a phone call, right? So I almost went crazy in doing like 3 or 4 of them, different areas. But I'm like, wait a second, I can't really physically make that many phone calls. So let me just start with one. I like the size of the postcards, and then I'm actually working on 2 other neighborhoods that I want to prospect. But if anything, I think that constant reminder, that monthly reminder, with the postcards, people will see that I'm active in real estate. And I've had business where people just pick up a random postcard and call me because, even without knowing me, they want to sell their property.
Right.
So I think I think that's great.
I like one thing you said there, because it was huge, right? You were doing a lot of sweat equity, right? So trying to save money, design, edit, layout, cut, paste, and you've leveled up your game. And here's what that's done. And hopefully the people watching and listening right now can adopt your mindset, because we know at Prospects Plus, agents only get paid to do 2 things: prospect and go on appointments, right? They don't get paid to design, edit, layout, cut, paste, and that's why we want to make it easy so people like you can say, ooh, okay, they can breathe deeply and say, put a campaign, I don't have to worry about it, and go on and do what I do.
Who was on your list? Who's on your list, Carla? Is it a farm area or your sphere of influence or some other group?
No, so right now it's a farm. I do want to put my sphere because something else I've realized is that, my sphere may be on social media, but they're not always active on social media. So I figured, if I send out the postcards, so that's like my next plan of action. Target a couple more farms and then do my sphere. Because some people that aren't on social media at all, may not know or actually don't know what I'm doing unless I talk to them. So for example, during COVID, I followed up with a whole bunch of my clients, hey, what are you doing? Is there anything I could do to help you? And my feedback was, oh, I see you're on social media. You're doing great. Wow, that's awesome. But then the people who don't have social media don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
So even if that person, that sphere is not, people in my sphere are not going to sell, someone they know is probably going to, think of selling and buying, and that's where I want to be. I want to
well done.
Be top of mind,
Awesome.
Very impressive. I think we should give her a chance to win something. You've been outstanding. I think you've helped agents watching and listening right now, because you've leveled up your game, and guess what? You've planted the seeds already going into next year.
Correct.
Where, 100%, right? We on this side joke around about it. It's not even a joke, but we call them the January agents that will wake up in January, decide, oh my gosh, I've got to get marketing. You've already been planting the seeds,
absolutely,
and playing smarter. So I give you a lot of credit there. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, very smart. Well, Carla, could you use a $100 gift card for Prospects Plus to help you out with your mailings?
Of course.
Yeah. So we're going to do something fun for you. We're going to read you a question.
I wish you luck, Carla. I wish you luck.
Question and 3 possible answers. And if you get it correct, the $100 gift card is yours.
No pressure. Okay.
Okay. Deep breath, and here we go.
No pressure. Here we go. Very simple question, Carla. Whose face is on a dime? Is it A, George Washington, B, Thomas Jefferson, or C, Franklin D. Roosevelt?
Oh, a dime.
And a dime. Oh my goodness.
She's looking for one around the house. I know we don't carry change around anymore.
Are there any dimes in your purse or anything?
It wasn't. Tell me those options again, please.
A. George Washington, B. Thomas Jefferson, or C. Franklin D. Roosevelt?
Is it Jefferson?
Thomas Jefferson that's the correct answer.
Carla.
No.
Carla. That $100 would have been so amazing.
We're so sorry. It's going to cost you
You know what,
$100
though?
now.
I say we give her one more chance. We don't do this.
All right, we can give you another
We
chance.
caught you off guard, so if you're game, we're going to give you one more chance. Deal?
Let's see the correct answer, please. Franklin D. Roosevelt was the correct answer.
Well, I'll never forget that one.
Yeah,
You're right.
good thinking. You're going to remember that one now. All
She'll
right.
be using that at family trivia because she's like, oh, it cost me $100. Do you guys know who it is?
All right, we'll try another one here, Carla. What is the name of the phobia that involves an abnormal fear of spiders?
Oh, boy.
Do you know that one?
Arachnophobia.
Oh.
Arachnophobia. That is correct. Good job. Congratulations there.
Give her the answer choice.
We should also give her a
She
book.
just threw it
then.
out there, didn't she?
Let's also give her a book. Do you have the book Become a Listing Legend yet or no?
No, I don't.
Would you like a copy of it?
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent. I will sign it for you, and we will send that out to you as well. Congratulations. Stay powerful.
Awesome.
If you need us, reach out to us here at Prospects Plus. We got you covered, okay?
Will do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carla. All right. Well, that was good. Carla gave some really good information there in terms of her sphere and how that
Impressive
works.
young lady, really.
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely. And
Love her.
we didn't even call her ahead of time. We just happened to catch her at the right moment. That was
Yeah.
cool.
I love her.
Very cool.
After like 15 attempts. But we're not going to go
Right,
into
who's
that right
counting?
now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Defective equipment.
Effective
Right.
equipment.
It's only dark outside, and
Right.
we don't know if our cars are still there, but
Right. So hopefully you're still watching at this point here because it's been so long since we started. I forget what we were talking about here. Here we go. Want 2 sales in 1. Yes, that's right. So this year, wouldn't you know it, the youngest baby boomers turn 56 and the oldest in the cohort will celebrate their 74th birthday. But don't let their age fool you. Here's a few impressive statistics to whet your appetite.
these are strong stats too. I mean,
About the baby boomers, yeah.
yeah, these are strong stats about the largest segment, right? This is the largest segment right now in the country.
All right, here we go. 26 million homes are owned by baby boomers across the country. Their combined take-home pay is $2 trillion a year, and they can take credit for half of all discretionary spending. 41% of them, according to Brent Green, the author of Marketing to Leading Edge Baby Boomers, say they will definitely purchase another home. And there you have your 2 sales in 1. Yet the baby boom segment of the population is one that is almost completely ignored by the real estate industry. Why is that?
You know what? If I had to guess, and I wrote this down in our production meeting, but I think for 2 reasons. One, agents don't know a resource to say, boom, I want to go after that segment. So they either don't know that resource exists, or they've tried it once or twice and got scared and nothing happened. They're like, okay, that didn't work. I'm going to go do something else.
That's probably a good reason. So people need a little help here to realize how you can become an expert at helping a baby boomer choose their next home and leave their current home behind. So here's what you do. You should look for homes for these people with at least one exterior entry to the home with no steps. Because I guess you don't get around very well. Is that why we're saying that?
Yeah, but
All
once we
right.
get a little older, it's tough for a parent.
Actually, some of these pointers that you're going to talk about right now, Jim, are studied. These are the features that baby boomers are looking for in a home. So once you've been lucky enough, fortunate enough to get your baby boomer client, you become an expert in this field. Knowing some of these must-have features are definitely beneficial to you. So go ahead and read on. But yeah, this is what they're after. This is what they want.
All right, so one exterior entry with no steps. Doorways that are wide enough to accommodate a wheelchair, which is at least 32 inches, or the ability to widen those doorways. How about some wide hallways? The National Association of Home Builders suggests that to age in place, the home's hallways should be a minimum of 36 inches wide, 36 inches, and lots of windows for natural light. Now, here's a few additional in-demand home features that the boomer is studied to be after. They include a multi-car garage with storage, an open patio or deck, an open floor plan, an eating kitchen, and a small private yard. Small so they don't have to mow too much while...
Correct.
Yes.
And the open patio and deck, they can have their grandchildren over, their children over, right? They can have their people over, which is nice.
Yeah. So baby boomers then are going to be downsizing. So they have a larger house and they're going to downsize into a smaller house. The kids are gone. It's just the two of them, whatever. So if they're having trouble sorting through belongings in their existing house in preparation of moving to a smaller house, you can give them a little bit of help. So here's some suggestions that you could give them. Even if they begin with just one part of a room, such as a closet, this will speed up the job. So just start in one part. Point them to the kitchen or the bathroom. These rooms rarely hold sentimental items, and they'll feel like they're accomplishing something when they successfully finish. Hopefully, they don't have a great attachment to that blender in the corner, and they can downsize a little bit. Check in with them by phone frequently to find out how they're getting along and to offer them some encouragement.
And I wanted to point out as well, when you're prospecting and dealing with baby boomers, think about these people are sharp. They've done well in life, right? Most of them have made it. So how are we going to sell to them differently? Well, they need social proof, a lot of testimonials. The more designations you have, the more success stories you have. So somebody at that level, think about if they're going to have an electrician or plumber over, they want to know, do they have credentials? Are they certified? They're more serious. So when you're selling to baby boomer, think about what are their needs and how do we need to serve that up.
And it's certainly a good niche that you want to look at. It might be the niche of the future. And I think that our friends at ProspectsPLUS.com might have something to help you corner that particular market. And Lisa, could we see something
Now this would
from
be good.
you?
Campaign, yes.
Campaigns.
How to
Okay.
launch a baby boomer campaign.
Yep,
Nice.
I'm gonna launch it. You can follow along with me on the screen. Anybody who's listening in their car to the podcast, continue to listen along. There's still a bunch of great pointers, and it'll kind of give you a preview. So when you go to the website, you know where to go. So I'm on the
Okay.
home page right now. You're going to see how simple this is. Everybody should be doing this. It's so easy. And there's a navigation bar along the top, horizontal bar. I'm going to go to products, and in the drop down, I'm going to postcards. What I am after is a baby boomer niche, right? So we've got thousands of beautiful in-house design templates.
How am I ever going to find a baby boomer in all those thousands of templates?
There's radio buttons at the top. I'm going to go right to the niche market radio button and click on that. Now I've
Well, that makes it easier, doesn't it?
Yep, made it a lot easier. And from here, I'm going to go right to the life event series. It's right there in the right corner, and click
Okay.
on that series. And here are my beautiful series of postcards.
I see
and
that.
amongst them are some downsizing cards. Before I go any further, I'm going to upgrade to the jumbo size card. So you see in the left vertical column,
Nice.
I've got
Stand out a
standard
little
is the
more.
default. Yep, I want to stand out, so I'm going to jumbo. And I've got first class. I want to get this out there because I am action oriented. I want to make it happen. And now I can pick one of my cards. And again, there's so many great cards here. I think the first one I'm going to choose is Too Much Home. So I've got that as my front. A lot of options for the back of the postcard.
And if
for-
you can't read all that small text, you can hit that little magnifier
Yes,
button.
yes,
right?
thank you, Jim. Yep, and it expands it, makes it look
Beautiful,
Yep,
yep.
nice and large.
Thank
for
you.
the back as well, and there's a lot of options for the back. We've got options for teams. There's all kinds of different messaging. Multiple photos can be put on the back. And there's also a seasonal option that gives a nice little saying on the left-hand side, makes a call to action regarding referrals. And actually, there's two different call to actions on this. So that's a great back. I'm going to actually pick that back. And the next step now is to go ahead and get my baby boomer list. Watch how easy this is. So I'm in the left-hand column again. I'm going down to the blue button, Add List. And I'm going to go all the way down to Demographic List. So now I've got three options here. I'm on the Demographic Search tool. And I'm going to put in the zip code of the area that I typically prospect.
Watch the simplicity
Yep.
here. Watch the simplicity.
I hit search zip codes. I hit the yellow button. This is what's so cool about Prospects Plus. You have the ability to grab all the demographics and play with them, but why do it? They've actually taken care of that for you. Everything is so easy on this site. We've got the top 7 most in-demand niches right here, hammered out and titled. And you see in the center column here is baby boomers. We also have high-income consumers. investors, high-income renters, empty nesters, lifestyle, move-up market. Again, the top 7 that all the agents are after are right here. They've already been defined. You don't have to do anything other than click the radio button for baby boomers. And now I hit search in the lower right corner.
Nice.
And it's searching. It's searching in my zip code. And would you know, in the zip code I put in, there's 9,500. So we've got plenty of baby boomers that fit the demographic we're after.
Is that a retirement home? Where did you select that? Pretty much anywhere in Florida, actually, because you fit that category.
She got the whole building. Yeah. Really just send one and have them pass it to each room.
There you go. You can save some money that way. Pass this along.
I'm going to go ahead and change that total to 100 for today. But, I mean, geez, wouldn't that be cool to go after, to grab them all and just dominate that market in your zip code?
Yeah.
That would be really neat. So I'm going to title this and put the name of the zip code so I can easily find this list, because now I'm going to own this list, right? And I hit purchase, the yellow button in the lower right corner. I now have my list. I've got my list, I've got my front of my postcard, my back of my postcard. I click on the next button, which is edit my template. And look, there's nothing to edit here. The front is beautiful. There's great wording. Again,
But done for you, yeah.
Yeah, all done for you. In-house experts at direct response marketing. My information for my profile's right here, my name, my contact information, my real estate company, broker license, all there. There's nothing for me to do. I'm just going to click the next page. And here is the back. My photo is already here. My logo is already here. Everything's already been populated. Nothing for me to do. I click the next page.
Except to click.
Except to click a button. And now I'm on the proof page. And you'll see the front of your postcard in the back, large as life here. You can go ahead and proof your front and your back of your postcard. In the right-hand vertical column, we've got the name of your project. You can rename it if you'd like. And then you just follow down, and these are all just reviewing what you've got going on, first class. I've got my list here, 100 postcards. And if you go all the way down, we've got my estimated total. If I feel the proof is good to go, I'm going to go ahead and click the checkbox that my proof looks great and I'm ready to move forward. And I'm going to add it to my cart, hit the yellow button. See how fast this is? It's already in my cart, and I'm ready to check out. And I'm on the place your order screen. You see my product in my cart here for me to review. Tells the price and how many are in how many postcards are going out, where my free sample is going to. If I have a credit card on file, the credit card will already be in the system. I don't even have to add a credit card. I am good to go, and I can place my order.
And that postcard gets mailed the next business day by ProspectsPLUS.
Now, since we are smart agents, we don't stop there, do we?
No, of course not.
Because what does the law of branding tell us?
Ah, yes, the old law.
The law of branding.
It had a 3 and a 7 and a 27 in it, right? Yeah.
Well, it told us two things. It says it's going to take 3 impressions for someone to recognize you, 7 to know your name, 27 impressions to put your name and profession together. What that means is mind share equals market share.
And they're going to feel comfortable doing business with you.
Correct.
Yep.
Right. So now I've got my first order going out. It's going to go out right away, but I'm not stopping there. Watch what I do in about 3 minutes. So I'm going to go back.
Should we time you?
Yes, time me. I'm going to go back to the postcard page. I'm at my navigation bar. I hit postcard.
Do we have a timer sound effect here?
And
okay.
I hit the radio button for niche markets. I go back to my life event series. I upgrade to a jumbo size.
Hopefully she orders postcards better than she dials numbers, so we'll see if that works.
I'm going to grab another postcard in the series, the front and the back that I like. Now I own the list, so I'm going to go to my existing list.
She's good. She's not getting flustered. She's going right through.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, she's dealt with us enough. She knows how to deal with us.
Yeah.
I've added my list.
She's blocking us out.
Yeah, yes, I am. I'm so good.
We're not even talking about what she's doing, but yeah, she's still doing it.
Right, it's working perfectly.
The front is done. I don't need to do anything here. Everything is auto-populated. The back is all good to go. I'm on the proof screen. Has it even been a minute? Has a minute gone by? And here is the beauty of we're moving it to the music. Here is the beauty of this. Now, once I look at my proof and it looks good to go, instead of adding to my cart, this time I'm going to hit schedule for later. Right next to that yellow button. Yep.
Schedule for later.
Yes. And now you see at the top of my page, I've got a calendar. I click on that calendar, This one is going out tomorrow, the 8th. I want the next one to go out next month on the 8th. So I'm going to grab January 8th. I put that in. And again, everything's there. You can review your order, and then you just hit the yellow button, schedule your order. Now you've got 2 months of a campaign done. That was, I would say, under 3 minutes. Under 3 minutes. So
Nice, good job.
So I would say in under 20 minutes, you should be able to easily put a campaign of 6 months together, if not longer.
And here's what's great about that. With our conversation with Carla, those agents still with us, right? The 2 or 3 of you still with us after all this. We like to have fun. No, but to Carla's point, if you can do what Lisa just demonstrated on the screen there, Carla even mentioned it. She said, I had to do sweat equity early on. I was tight on money. But at least she did it and powered through and leveled up. Now she's to the point where she's scheduled her full year out. Now she's working high priority activity. So her amount of closings are going to go way up. The average agent's going to restrict and sedate. Carla's jumping in playing strong. The agent who can do this has this working for you while you're going and doing what you do best.
Yep.
Exactly. It's on autopilot. It's just going to happen for her. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the calls are just rolling in. Now you get the calls rolling in instead of outbound.
And the beauty with the scheduled is that you don't pay for it now. You pay for it when it actually gets mailed out, correct?
Which thanks for bringing that up.
That always
Jim.
comes up, yep.
Yeah. If you're scheduling out 6 months, a year, you can actually go beyond a year if you'd like. Yeah, each month you're going to get an email the night before that mailing goes out. You can change or cancel that order up until the night prior. So if you want to add somebody to your list, take somebody off your list, maybe you have a new phone number you need to change, you've got plenty of time to do that. And then when that mailing goes out, that's when you're charged for that month's mailing. So it's wonderful.
And I didn't notice because Todd and I were making fun of you, but did you select standard class postage on that?
Yes, thank you for bringing that up. Yep. So the first mailing I did first class because I wanted to get that baby out.
Right.
But every mailing after that, of course you're going to do standard class. You now have time to do that. So you are now saving, what is it, around $30, I think, a mailing for 100 postcards. Something around there. Yeah.
A lot of money.
Nice.
There's a difference between first class and standard class.
Absolutely. Take advantage of it. Oh my gosh.
And then after you knock out your 6 month campaign, only took you, if you had done all 6, it'd be about 20 minutes.
Yep.
Maybe not even that long. Your marketing's in place and you can let the calls roll in. ROLE. Is that right?
He's in a feisty mood today.
I think we need to get a new autocorrect on that machine there that prints these out here. I think it might be ROLL, but
that's all right. Our ex-secretary printed these.
Right.
Yeah.
And we could, if you are interested in getting a job at the Take a Listing Today podcast to type these up in the future, please call Lisa. She'll take your call today. All right. Well, that is everything you ever wanted to know about making 2 sales in one. It was certainly a good 20 minutes.
Huge. We're going after the largest market segment. We're showing them how to make it easy, and we're here to help you guys win.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to visit our website and like our show and subscribe to it.
Share it up.
Share it up. Yep. And that'd be awesome. So have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week with another great topic. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, guys.